sloppy copies. The visual, sloppy copies. The visual, sloppy copies. The visual, sloppy copies.
What's up, world? This is King Han, Sloppy Copy Production, the world's #1 video crew. Behind the lens, you got the gorgeous Miss CEO Chicken Wing. I got a special guest in the house.
You're making me kind of like really looking at my food now, since like in my bag, you know. But anyway, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Chuck. I asked you a question at the Tito's Hip Hop Honor Awards.
Yeah.
That I really didn't get a chance to for you to elaborate. You went on stage and talked about
Yes,
it,
sir.
but we couldn't get behind the stage and really talk about it. Like I asked you about the state of hip hop and how do you feel about the state of hip hop and what you use.
It's a loaded question.
And what did you use? I actually used on the beginning of something I used when I asked you. You said it went from we to me.
Yes. Yeah. And you know, the dynamic of hip hop works just like a band. And you know, we have the bass, the drummer, the guitar, and you know, and in the regular band world, or rock world, or even R&B world, people have to work in conference with each other. Hip hop worked the same way in the beginning with the dance, the DJ, the MC, you know, and even the audience. And it got away from that once they said, "Oh, this is the thing. We'll make records, and this is the thing that makes it popular." But what it took the live performance aspect of everybody else being able to participate, it hurt the art form a little bit from having its own voice and competing with these other genres on its own merit. So that in turn had been troubling.
Wow. I know when I first heard you guys coming out. Actually, y'all did a show when I had a group called Too Fresh that I was in. I was the
Too Fresh, yeah, okay. I'm familiar.
And y'all were doing the show at the After Midnight.
The first show? The old one, like the one on Rate, was it Race?
Arch
Street, yeah, it was on Arch. The building at the bottom was at the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom. Yeah. And we was an upcoming group, and I think we were coming on behind y'all guys. And he was like, Chuck D, you got this song about Chuck D. And you inspired me to read books. I was never one of the guys that like to read books all the time. And I read Malcolm X's book, and you came to Philly, and you were in the limo, and I reached out to you and I gave you my Malcolm X book, and you autographed it. And I took the knowledge and I gave it to some young youth, and they were inspired.
That's what's for.
And that really made me feel good. So
it's where, you know, and it's about making people feel good. We're in a time where you see social media and these TMZs, and it's always about making people feel bad.
Right.
And then if you got drama around it, people know you got drama. I mean, look at the case with Greg Anthony. All the stuff that he does good, the one misstep, they'll talk about him. And I'm not vindicating anything or implicating anything, but I'm just like saying, it's like, whatever happened to people making people feel good?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to music talking to people and say, you know what, complimenting people, you know?
Wow.
That's what I always used to get out of Philadelphia and Camden area, because the music that Gamble and Huff left Philadelphia resonated to the people. They had messages in their music, and they always and truly Philadelphia for a long period of time was the city of brotherly love before it turned into maybe like Brookadelphia, you know, and which is like, you know, Philadelphia don't need to be like Brooklyn. Philadelphia always had the thing where the music made people feel good no matter what the conditions were. You know, we were broke but not broken, that type of thing. So we wanted to learn from that. That was very influential. Like I said, to make you feel good, you know, we need to be tossing each other compliments a lot more instead of trying to figure out what drama you got and how do I exploit your drama. I just think that's the thing that's really become terrible, and it's just not hip hop. It's all across the board.
Well, your music going to the 80s, well, trendsetters, y'all are trendsetters, no doubt. Your music had uplifting of people. The young folks were reading books, like I said. The young folks were feeling proud about themselves. The young folks were learning about themselves. We were almost at the edge of saying, no longer calling brothers niggers.
Yeah. Now it's like overdrive and an epidemic. When you don't have the sense of yourself, then you will be redefined. by the accident.
You're truly right. Oh, Chuck, I want you to talk about your radio show that you have.
We have a radio station 10 channels deep called rapstation.com. It's very popular all over the world. Rap Station, like I said, has channels that in 2015, we're going to have an all-instrumental channel. We have She Radio, which is 24/7 women in hip-hop. We have Hip-Hop Gods, which is classic artists like tonight with their latest songs. You could get the free app and, iTunes and Google Play and we have Planet Earth, Planet Rap, which is actually the only show in the hip hop world that plays the hip hop world. So, an RSTV aspect is of partnering with people like yourself and seeing like the interviews we do. And we have a lot of watchers, and we could probably love to get you guys on.
We would love to be there.
I mean, it's easy. You got a file, send it, let's boost it. You'll get it. Get some of that traffic and just deal with the people that come your way.
Wow, that's a beautiful thing. One thing I had to ask you, well, one more thing, two things I had to ask you actually. I got a friend, Mikey Destruction.
Oh yeah, of course.
He put
Mikey D.
Yeah, Mikey D. He put a song on there.
Legend.
He put a song on your radio station, and it was #1.
Yes,
I saw him and Tito did together.
Yes. Yeah. Got him saying, hey.
Yeah, got him saying.
One of the most dynamic songs of last year. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. We try to provide that service. As a matter of fact, we don't try. We provide that service. With these songs, they have nowhere else to play or go. So we say that's the opportunity there. And the next thing is like coming up with an apparatus that makes people are able to create videos easy.
Yes.
They send in 3 locations and somebody cuts and edits and then sends it back almost like. So that's the goal. It's called VidSanity.
Wow.
So with VidSanity, people were able to get their video realized because. We're in the visual audio age, as your show, indicates. And I know when you get a video clip from somebody, y'all can really talk about it and boost and build more things about it. So I'm getting more artists to say, okay, you're in the studio, you're making new joints, but also everything without a video on your album is filler until you get it visualized. And I don't mean just like it's YouTube and you got the song playing and somebody's still,
Right.
It's got to flow. We're in a visual audio age. People are seeing movies. They got Netflix. They're seeing videos on Vimeo and Vine and all that. So I think that's the next thing for a lot of artists to realize that they can make videos without it breaking their bank or pocket. And y'all are editors. Y'all know how that is. And so I think that it has to be economical, affordable, and then I think it has to be in the person's mind that they want to do a video instead of making something that doesn't have a visual image.
True. And the last question I have to ask you before I go, I want you to look at the back of my shirt. And then I want you to elaborate on the back of my shirt.
Matter of fact, I want you guys to see if you guys can interview my man Jahi, because this is PE 2.0. And it's the newest branch on the iconic tree. He's the brother that came out in the beginning of the show today. And PE 2.0 really means Project Experience Millennium. And Jahi is a tenured MC. There he goes right here. So, if you could bless him with an interview, it'd be fantastic. And
whatever he said.
Yeah. So I Can't Breathe actually was answered in a song that Jahi had done on the People Get Ready album. And he actually did it's like 8 covers. But he can speak for himself. I mean, he's got the the wisdom of 3 men. So, wow. But it's been really a pleasure, and we look to see if we could partner up on Rap Station RSTV, and being able to bless Jahi with an interview for PE 2.0. I think it'll be one of the first 10 of this particular project, so he could really speak of it. And I could take my seat to the side and enjoy.
Okay.
People could tweet me at Mr. Chuck D, MrChuckD. All right.
And I'm King Hines, and that's Mr. Yo's Chicken Wing Behind the Lens with Sloppycopies Production.
Right.
And check this out, Chuck. We always say this. Mm-hmm. You've just been visitized.
You have just been visitized. That's right. Sloppy Copies in effect, all right? You want to make sure that you keep it locked and stay tuned.